What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Petula YouTube channel. For those of you who may or may not know me, my name is Sammy Bossert and I am the owner and designer and creative director for Petula. So for those of you who are here to watch this legging comparison video, thank you so much. You must be pretty new to trying out Petula, and I cannot thank you enough for giving Petula a chance and being here to support Petula. We are going into about 2.5 years that we have been a activewear company, a retail company, and we've grown so much already this year. So, and hence why I am doing this legging comparison video for you. This has been a question that a lot of you new customers, new to the Petula family, have asked for, and so hopefully I get a chance to answer lots and lots of questions in this video. A few things to note to start this video out. I will not be discussing prices or lengths in the leggings. These two things potentially do vary, and because some revisions do take place as Petula progresses, hopefully only to make the products better and make you guys so much more proud. So for those reasons, just be mindful of the details on our website. We do offer a lot of insight on the actual legging, because sometimes our leggings do run big, sometimes they run small, sometimes those changes are updated in the second round. So make sure you're noting the sizes on the website, the size chart, what the model is wearing, and the model stats, okay? But you're obviously here to hear about the differences in leggings, okay? So we're gonna get started on our lounge collection. And our lounge collection for you guys doesn't just mean lounge wear. The way we differentiate lounge versus performance, our lounge collection are our very soft, cottony, brushed, cloud-like leggings, okay? These are leggings you can perform pretty much any activity, but they tend to have a little bit more of a delicate exterior, okay? So some of them are more delicate than others, some of them are more durable than others, and we'll go over that. But I will say that just because you might see the legging under a lounge collection does not mean you cannot perform in it, okay? It is just a difference of fabric to help differentiate those to you guys through the website, through social media, because you can't quite feel them yet until you get them in your hands. You'll understand when you feel a legging from our lounge collection from our performance collection, you'll notice a difference, okay? And it's pretty much the exterior of the legging. Okay, so we're gonna get right into the nitty gritty. I'm going to start with our Elena 2s. Now, moving forward, you're going to notice that our Elena 2s are very similar to our Elena 3s. They just feel a slight hint thicker, okay? And you guys are still gonna love them. They're going to fit even better than the last Elena 2s, and I'll tell you why, okay? So we're only doing a few colors in the Elena 2s, but fabric blend is the same as our Elena 3s and all of our other Elenas. The strategy behind it, though, is that there's certain technologies used on the exterior of the legging that will give it a different feel, okay? And it will also potentially change the durability of the legging as well. In addition, there might be some fit changes that happen between Elena 2s, Elena 3s, and beyond. So those are those things that with our Elena 2s, I did make a few changes from our previous Elena 2s to the new ones. There will be a longer front and back rise, okay? So for those of you who might be a little more cautious in your pelvis area, these shouldn't give you any problems, depending on how high you hike them. Now that is one caveat to all of these leggings, guys, is depending on how high you hike your leggings, you know, if it is actually a mid-rise legging and you make it into a high-rise legging, there's not as much length from your crotch to your waist, and so the higher you hike them, the more that those stitches might go into areas you don't necessarily want them to go into. So moving forward, our Elena 2s, you shouldn't have that problem. They are a little bit more mid to high rise, but probably more mid, depending on your torso length, okay? So that is our Elena 2s, okay? Very durable, great for activities such as strength training, circuit training, wearing around town, anything. Orange Theory, it's a very durable, one of our most durable leggings, I would say, and very flattering. Our Elenas are very flattering on pretty much everyone. And going into our Elena 3s, so our Elena 3s became a little bit smoother to the touch, okay? You'll also find that they tend to stretch a little bit more than our Elena 2s, okay? So these are definitely a performance legging. These are, I would say, and I got it from all of our Petula family, the Elenas in general are our gateway legging. If you've never tried Petula, I do recommend giving the Elenas a try, whether it's the 2s, the 3s, the Luxe, or the Plush that you guys are going to see here in the next couple of months. They are a must-have in your closet. For every body type, for every level of confidence, they just need to be in your closet. You guys will fall in love with them. The fit, the balance between compression and somewhat of a naked sensation. They're not as naked as some of our other leggings, but they are so comfortable, okay? And so again, that's what we're here for. You'll find all of Petula leggings are super soft and very comfortable. And so although I do tend to gravitate towards more classic styles, and there's not a lot of changes to the eye in a picture, there's definitely a lot of changes once you get these leggings. You will notice slight details that are different between each. So from our Elena 2s and our Elena 3s, again, like I said, our gateway legging is our Elenas. Every single one of them, give them a try. You're gonna notice different colors. You're gonna notice different lengths. You might notice a little bit of a different front rise and back rise because of how the fabric stretches. I've definitely experienced our fabrics are so soft and very stretchy that things do change among each legging. You will notice that if you haven't tried Petula yet. So over here, we're working hard to give you as many details as possible, and some do vary in terms of stretch, compression, softness, etc. So from our Elenas, we're gonna move into our Tailors. Our Tailors are another very popular legging. It is in our lounge collection as well. We're just about to drop some beautiful colors in basically our second batch of Tailors. They are a mid-rise legging for most, depending on what your torso length is. They hit me right over my belly button, and I'm 5'6.5". One of my employees is 5'8", and it hits right under her belly button. She prefers over her belly button for sure. But our Tailors are fabulous. They are a little more mid-rise, and they all have the flat lock stitching on the outside now. They are true to size moving forward. With our Tailors, they're very soft. They're pretty much just as durable as our Elenas, and they can be worn anywhere, anytime. Lifestyle, going to the movies, going out with girlfriends, taking care of your little babies, going to the gym, yoga, just everything. I would say that the Elenas are a little bit more durable. Tailors are a little softer to the touch. They are more brushed on the outside, but they feel so comfortable. There'll be a little less compression depending on the size you choose compared to the Elenas, but it really all just depends on your preference. We're going right into the Myras. The Myras, our recent version of our Myras have been one of our softest fabrics to date. The only thing with the Myras in the past, they are actually one of our best-selling, most popular leggings because of the softness. However, the durability of them is not ideal. It's not up to my standards, and so we are taking them back to the drawing board and still working on them. However, if you do purchase an older version of our Myras, you're gonna notice that they are definitely higher waisted. So they're higher waisted than our Tailors and our Elenas. They are very they're probably one of our more naked feeling leggings. They've got a very high front and back rise, so that back butt seam won't ever touch your booty. It's pretty much up there above the butt cheeks. And the other thing with the Myras is it does have inside stitching in the front rise and down the inseam. So that I really love from an aesthetic point of view. It is very unique, very clean looking, that you don't have a stitch going down your inner thigh. But sometimes, depending, you guys might have might prefer the flat lock stitching that the Taylors and the Elenas do have. Okay, so Myras will be back. There's just going to be a few revisions in terms of the fabrication. So with that, they may be called the Myras, they may be called something else, but of course keep an eye on our videos because we'll give you all the scoop in these videos. Our fourth lounge collection legging is our Lindsay's. Now, I don't foresee them coming back anytime soon, but we do have solid black, classic black on our website right now. They are probably our most naked legging, most naked sensation legging on our website in the waist, as well as like the mid thigh and below. The Lindsay's have a strategic double paneling around the hips and the upper thighs. The reason for this is the fabric is very thin, and I wanted it to be opaque for you guys, and so you guys can squat in them, move around in them, and not have to worry about anything showing underneath that fabric. But you will notice there is a big love for the Lindsay's in terms of they feel like there's nothing on you. They're very comfortable. They would be perfect for yoga, downward dog, and all of those fun things. They do show sweat. Even though there's two layers, it's a double layer around the pelvis, and so it takes a little longer for sweat to present itself, but they will show the sweat. More than the Myras, Taylors, and Elenas. I will say, for being lounge leggings and very soft and lightweight, the Elenas, Taylors, and Myras are better than the Lindsay's in terms of sweat presence, okay? Another thing with the Lindsay's, the fabric is very brushed, and it does tend to attract hair more than the other three. So just a few little tips for you in those. They are probably mid to high rise. They can be as high as the Elenas and the Myras. They're not as low as the Taylors, just depends on, again, where you hike them. Moving into our performance collection, our performance leggings. You guys are gonna love these as well. I'm gonna start off with our most popular, most original performance legging, and that would be our Desirees. Our Desiree Swift legging. They will be back, and you're seeing two brand new prints that are going to be dropping this summer right now. The Desirees are very popular, and I'll tell you a few reasons why. First and foremost, it is very much a performance fabric, okay? It's a very smooth to the touch, but it's not sleeky, okay? So it's very smooth to the touch. You guys, this is the legging. If you don't want to see any sweat at all, buy one of these two prints. If you want to reduce your chances of showing cellulite, buy the Desirees. You guys are going to fall in love with them. These are a great hot weather legging. They don't even show sweat. You can douse yourself in water and they won't even show sweat, and that, to me, that's amazing, because I don't like the term sweat proof, because there's no legging out there that should be sweat proof. You want your sweat to come out of your pores. You want your sweat, which is full of toxins and bacteria and salt, to leave your skin, remove it from your pores, come through your clothes, and evaporate into the air. That is what you want when you work out and you sweat. So you do not want sweat proof. What sweat proof actually means, you don't want sweat to come out. And by not sweating and not letting that sweat be released and evaporate into the air, it is actually being trapped between your fabric, the fabric of your clothes, and your skin. And guess what, guys? That is not good for your skin, because basically what happens, your pores are removing that sweat, but then it gets trapped, and guess what? your skin absorbs it again. So your skin is absorbing everything that all of those toxins, all those bacteria, all that bacteria that you sweated out, and now it's going back into your skin. You're at a greater chance of infection with that happening. So if you guys do ask a brand about sweatproof leggings, maybe you want to rephrase it and say something about, I just don't want sweat to show a lot on the leggings, or what leggings mask sweat a lot more, vice versa, kind of thing. Desirees are more mid-rise, mid to high-rise. Again, a lot of these leggings, especially the performance leggings, guys, well, and the lounge leggings, all of them really warm up to heat and sweat. Okay, so there is technology behind all of these leggings. All of these leggings are custom made in terms of fabrication. So you'll notice that we don't restock very often because all of these leggings are custom made. It is not a stock fabric. Right now we're working on making it stock fabric in terms of our company and having more availability, but as of right now, everything is custom made. Yarns weaved together, it is custom made. So with all of these fabrics, it is heat activated and sweat activated, which means you'll find that when you first try on the leggings, they're a little stiffer. They're a little stiffer, but when you start to warm up in them, wear them once or twice, wash them once or twice, you're going to find that the fabric opens up to your body. It almost molds to your body so much better. So you're gonna also find that some of these leggings, once they warm up and the heat activates them, the waistband will actually rise a little bit. So they will be a little higher on your waist. So just another thing to remember. And that's something that happens with the Desirees. You're gonna find them in solids and prints moving forward, but they are definitely a performance legging, the legging that you want if you don't want to show any sweat, and the one that I do highly recommend for those who are very conscious of their cellulite or dimples anywhere. No matter what size you are, these are your go-to legging, and I'm really excited to see more of you guys in them this summer. Moving into two of our other very popular leggings that we are going to be restocking one this fall, and you guys are going to adore it. It is our Emily legging, okay? Our Emily Tenacious legging, and then you'll also see our Robin legging here very soon. But our Emily legging, very, very popular, again, very performance legging. So our Emily's are definitely performance. You're gonna find that they have a little bit of a thinner finish to them. Waistband is nice and high, guys, and then it actually has a three-way paneling in the front of that waistband, okay? Really great for tummy control and beautiful aesthetics. So aside from that, you're gonna see flat lock stitching all around it. Again, the fabric is a little thinner. It will show sweat, but it dries beautifully, okay? Moisture wicking, perfect for performance. Now the only thing with these is I do highly recommend, with actually all of our Patul leggings, avoid Velcro. Avoid very harsh surfaces, because there are times where those harsh surfaces will snag some of your Patula leggings. Our leggings are amazingly soft. You guys are never gonna find products as similar as ours, okay? But with that, you can't, there's, the stiffer and the harder the legging is, the more it will hold up to harsh surfaces like that. So that's something that I do recommend, and all of our Patula family has done a wonderful job taking care of their Patula, and it's totally worth it, okay? So going into our Robins, I want to show you the Robins. We only have a few left on the website in very unique sizes, but I wanted to show you this legging because a similar design is coming out in our Shelby legging that is going to be dropping this fall. I know you guys are going to love them. The Robin is the same fabric as our Emily's, and what I loved about the design was that there was no front seam, and I know a lot of you love the no seams, right? So it wasn't seamless, but it did have a no front rise too, and it did help avoid that, any issues in the pelvic area for some of you. And however, we won't be restocking or bringing the actual Robin back in that fabric. We've got a new fabric you guys are going to love, and it's going to be a very similar design, no front rise, slight thigh stitching, but it will be better because the fabric that the Shelby is going to be in is a little thicker. So the Emily and the Robin both has thinner material. That thigh stitching on the Robins was just a little bit more tight on some of you. So you guys shouldn't have a problem with the new Shelby, but again, that will be a version 2, the next video, going over other our up and coming leggings coming later this summer and into the fall and holiday. We are almost done. I hope you guys are still here with me. We're going right into our crystal legging, okay? Our crystal Driven for More legging. It's very performance. This is a sleek yet soft fabric, okay? One of our very popular leggings. The thing with this legging and the next legging you'll find, they are our most compressive leggings, okay? So if you're used to our Myras and our Taylors and our Elenas, our crystals are quite different, okay? So they have a slightly folded waistband on top, but there is an elastic band on the back of the leggings. Depending on your torso, there's a chance that this crystal waistband will roll on you on top. Why is that? Well, depending on what your torso length is, depending on if you're sitting down in them, and the fabric is really thin, not opaque or not transparent, but it's thin enough that it molds to your body. So if you're sitting down and you're bending over, that material is going to bend with you, okay? The only thing is it just doesn't unbend when you stand up. So that is one thing. It does have double side pockets on the crystals and beautiful mesh paneling that I personally love on the back of the legging. This fabric is amazing for our runners, marathon runners, performance girls. I want to recommend CrossFit in them because of the waistband rolling on you, because you guys do a lot of bending. I don't recommend this legging for yoga, for relaxing, for lounging, for out and about. It is truly a performance legging, and you guys will really love it. This is one legging that has been known that you're going to need to size up on, because they are a little more compressive, they are a little tighter, and in terms of your comfort, I recommend sizing up 1. So if you're a medium, size up to a large. If you're a small, size up to a medium, okay? But aside from that, you guys are really gonna love those. Again, performance. And we're gonna finish off with our Chandra legging, one that is underrated, and because we've only done one print in them, but definitely wonderful compression, very high waistband. We've got a short length and a longer length. They've got 2 side pockets, and the print is, to me, it's very beautiful. It's not as subtle as a lot of our other Petula prints are, but it's very camouflage. And surprisingly, the fabric, it holds you in everywhere. It is not a lounge legging. It is not a sit down. Same thing with the crystals. If you bend over, the waistband so high that your ribs and bending over are going to kind of push the top of the band down. But I will tell you, none of our leggings will ever fall down on you guys, because our waistbands are so nice and tight and taut. There is compression on all of these leggings enough to keep them up where they need to be. So aside from that, guys, I think that's all of the little details of each of the leggings I wanted to share with you. And then I was gonna go into a quick Q&A as quick as I can for you guys, so you guys can better understand all of these leggings.